Okay, I think this thing is on. This mic testing. Let me get my little toes about the way, chat. But anyways, yeah. But whenever God is moving you into a season of upgrade, into a season of better, into a season of greatness, into a season of the unknown, into the season where he will cause the impossible to be possible. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's that type of God that he can do that. Whenever God is about to bless you in an area where you're unqualified in, trust and believe me, there will be adversaries that will come up against you, that will try to provoke you in order to irritate you. Okay? And I was reminded of the story in 1 Samuel, I think that's chapter 1, if I'm not mistaken, in chapter 1, where it talks about Peninnah and Hannah. Okay? Hannah was the wife of this man. I can't think of his name right now. But the man had other wives, and Peninnah was one of those side chicks. I would just call her that. Okay? Hannah was barren, meaning that she was not able to bear kids on her own in the natural. Okay? But see, what people don't know, even Hannah herself didn't know that God made it that way because he had a plan for it. Right? But her Hannah's husband, his little side piece, little side chick, Peninnah, she was able to bear kids, and she had kids for Hannah's husband, right? And each year she would try to irritate Hannah by throwing it up in her face that she had kids for her husband and she couldn't have kids for her own husband, right? So she would just keep on throwing it in her face. But Hannah's husband loved Hannah. He loved her, and he did everything that he could to try to make her happy. He would give her things. He would go up to the temple and pray and, try to find ways that would just make his wife feel better, because she was so sad and so down because of this adversary, because of this woman that continued to try and irritate her by throwing this up in her face that she had kids. And Hannah was not able to have children in the natural, right? So Hannah finally went up to the temple, and she began to pray. And she asked God to bless her womb, to open up her womb, and to bless her with a child. And she made a promise to God that when God blessed her with this child, that she would give that child back to him. And now, as she was praying in the temple, there was a priest that was passing by, and he saw Hannah praying. But when Hannah was praying, she wasn't praying out loud. She was praying to herself, but only her mouth was moving. So the man thought that she was drunk. He accused her of being drunk. Let me tell you, sometimes you have to look crazy sometimes when you are believing God for the miraculous in your life. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes people will not understand it. They will even talk about you. They will even criticize you, even make up lies about you because they don't understand it. But hey, do it anyhow, because God will bless you. So, but anyways, she prayed that prayer, and then she told the man, no, I'm not drunk. I was praying to God for something, for a son, right? And that next year, Hannah laid down with her husband, and she got pregnant. And she gave birth to Samuel, right? He was a great man in the Bible, right? So let me tell you something. Don't worry about your adversaries. Don't worry about the ones who try to throw little shade here and there and try to say this and say that. Because whatever God got you waiting for, or God may have you, maybe holding you back in a season, whatever, know that he has a greater plan. Know that he's doing it for a purpose. Know that he's doing it so that he can show himself strong through miracles in your life, so that people will know that he is God. Okay?